All right, here they come. Jeepers Creepers. All right guys, streetcar takeover is right around the corner and we are working like mad. As you saw, Sean got the fuel cell all done on Sho'nuff and he's working steadily on that. Shane has got the transmission back in Derek Martin's and he's got the flat bottom all put back together and he's working hard on that. Good work there, Goofy. And then the coal truck, which you haven't seen on the channel in a while because we've all been just crazy on everything else, is back on the lift. And they are installing a handbrake down there right now, so I'll have a handbrake to launch this thing with, and we're gonna go ahead and run this at Streetcar Takeover as well. But this video isn't about all that. This video is about this little Jeep that came down from
these little Jeeps, Minnesota.
So get ready to go for one heck of a ride with some beasts of Jeep.
All right guys, so he's got his computer hooked up, his tuner's in Texas, right?
Yep.
Your tuner's in Texas, so they're not going to team viewer. He's just going to do data logs and send them. Then he'll send revisions. So tell us a little bit about this thing.
So a 98 Jeep Grand Cherokee. It started out with a 5.9 Magnum. Now it's a 387 stroker with Indy cylinder heads that are CNC ported. It has a solid roller cam. It's running 110. Right now I'm on the stock ECU. I'm using SCT for tuning it. Later we'll probably turn on the nitrous and do like a 150 shot, see what it does.
Heck yeah.
For now we're just gonna be doing some NA tunes.
Heck yeah.
110.
What kind of times does this thing normally run?
The fastest I've been on motor is a 1076 at 124.
Heck
down
yeah.
in Kansas. And then on 150 shot, I've only sprayed it twice. The first time was a 986 at 136, and then the second time was a 979 at 137.
Heck yeah. What's this thing weigh?
Damn right, man.
3,400 pounds with me in it.
Woo!
Dang.
That's a riot.
That
sounds like a riot.
I like it because it surprises people. No one would expect to get beat by an old Jeep like this.
Yep. Well, we remember we saw you in Kansas, and you guys pulled in, and we literally hopped on the Groms and everything, and just hauled over to check these things out.
Yeah,
they're definitely beautiful.
Yeah, I seen your guys' video, and you guys came over. I was out looking for a fire jacket.
Oh yeah.
I need the fire jacket.
Yep.
I seen you guys came over and walked around the Jeep when I was gone.
Yep. Definitely pretty cool. I think the bullhorns is what I like the most.
Yeah, the exhaust, I had like 1 5/8 headers before, and I needed to go a little bit bigger with the bigger motor, and there's no way to go down on either side with the front axle and the starter, so just decided to go up and
definitely
out.
sweet. And this thing is all-wheel drive. We just have the drive shaft out because we don't have the all-wheel drive dyno up and going yet, but we do have a guy coming this weekend to help us finish getting this set up and rolling, so this should be coming real soon. All of that. What kind of power has it made before? Never been on the dyno? Okay. So it made, let's pull it back up. I don't know if you want to come look at this real quick. So I made 466. It looks like there's a lot more left in it.
Oh yeah, definitely cleaned up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. What kind of timing you guys got in it? Do you know?
I'm not sure right now.
Okay.
I think it's like 30 some degrees.
Okay.
Super crazy.
Heck yeah. Yeah, there's definitely more left in it. So you just got to send the log file now and...
Yeah, I gotta do another pull. I forgot to log that one.
Okay. Yeah, just let it cool down a touch. We'll make another one. That's sweet. 472.
Still sounds like
So-
break it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Do we need to check ignition timing or anything?
Can we? We need that like thing from the dealership.
Do you have like a snap-on scan tool?
No.
No. There needs to be like a decent scan tool with needs to check like fuel sync, because there's a sensor inside the distributor that you can change and it tells the injectors when to fire. I'm
Gotcha.
pretty sure it's pretty close to right now.
Okay. Alright guys, we got our first revision. So they just uploaded that into the ECU. Now get some temp in it and we'll get rolling again.
Water pump?
It was on.
Hey, it's that water pump. It's leaking. I think it's a hose. The hose.
Oh, we dripping some water.
Well, see those amazing Jeep clamp?
Doesn't look like it's coming from the pump. It might be coming from the plate. Oh yeah, it's coming out of the blowhole. It's coming out of your blowhole, Pat.
Where at? Oh, yep, I see it. Oh, the one that's the brace for the alternator. Wrong way. $456.
Wasn't happy that time.
No. Alright, so one thing we found, the intake temp sensor was hanging down in the valley and it was showing what, 71 degrees Celsius or so. So about 160 degrees. They're checking with the tuner to see if it was pulling timing due to that. Pulled the plug out. It looks pretty good. We're probably gonna suck the gap down on these a little bit, see if that helps. The tuner was pulling a little timing, changing fuel a little bit. So just waiting to hear back from him on the intake temp sensor. We can pull the plugs, suck the gap down, get ready for that next revision. So got the plugs gapped. They were probably about 34. So We gapped him down to 28. We'll see how that goes. We're ready for your throw back in there. Out a lot. We need to pull a little more timing, maybe. That was pulling timing. Yeah, so we need to pull a couple more degrees, probably.
Yeah, it's a lot smoother.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let him know it's a lot smoother. So pull another couple degrees.
Yeah, it's going the right direction.
Because notice it wasn't pulling as much.
It's actually really close to there. It does got a few misfires still that are like just barely.
Yeah. That might be pull 1 or 2 degrees. Because that was pulling 3 degrees from where we started, right?
Yep, that's 3 degrees.
Yeah.
So maybe pull 1 or 2 more.
I'll probably try 1, yeah.
Yeah, 1.
But there are, whether it's wires or pull gap or whatever, but there's a couple variations.
Yeah. So we did gap down. I gapped them 28.
Yep.
The plug wires, we checked all those because that one came apart. So
we're on the right track.
yeah.
It's way smoother.
Yeah, that one I felt a lot better. It was like maybe puttered 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's awesome.
So how are you pulling timing for the nitrous too?
I pull 6 degrees overall. I do a whole separate tune for that.
Okay. So just start with this one, whatever you get done, and then you pull 6 degrees out of it.
Yep.
Okay. So close. That was a lot better. There's still like 3 little blips.
But yeah, I felt a lot better in here.
Yeah, what did he pull? Another 1 degree?
Just 1 degree that time. Maybe try another half or another 4 degree.
I'd almost just pull 1 more degree and then we can start on the nitrous.
I actually picked up power there. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah, come look at the graph.
It looks a little better.
Oh, it looks a lot better.
Especially like up here.
Yeah, this right here. And you got to think this is where you're going to live most of the time. Because you got to think it's going to shift and you're going to come back to here. So that's where it's going to live at.
You can still hear this stuff, bro.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's missing a little bit.
Notice it wasn't hiccuping anymore.
Did it twice at the very beginning. Other than that, it was good.
Well, and that's just because you were lower than you're ever gonna be.
Yeah, this
You were way lower than the shift point. Anything. Notice it's not even spitting and popping when you're driving now.
Yeah, I had to adjust the fuel a little bit. I think it was like a little lean popping a little bit.
Yep. The other thing, with how much timing he's pulled, I think like what we were talking about earlier, the actual base ignition timing might be a little off. So he's having to just pull the timing to get to the normal point.
Yeah.
So.
Now
Heck
it's
yeah.
on to the nitrous.
Yep, nitrous time.
Writing the fuel, uploading SCT, we're good to go.
Yep. And you're gonna pull 6 degrees for the nitrous.
6 degrees for the 150 shot.
Okay. Sounds good. Nope. Alright guys, so we just turned on the nitrous. First class, we got it compressor on 150 shot. Let's see how this goes. That was 675.
Like that.
It did. It loved it.
On the about 200 off of 150.
Yep.
That's rad.
How'd the fuel look? How'd the fuel look? Good?
Wasn't attacked too much.
Yep.
It
Yep.
felt pretty clean though.
It sounded great.
Exhaust sounded pretty good.
Yep.
That was awesome, man. Good work. Whoa.
From where you started the day off, that's a that's a big difference.
It's great, dude. Good work, man.
I let off a little early, but I didn't want to go too far.
yeah.
As soon
No
as
sense
I
in going to limiter. You already got a picture. It's great. Now just let it eat at the track and have a good time.
Yep.
That's too cool. Very impressed,
I
man.
think we'll call it good there.
Yeah, for sure. That's great. It's perfect.
We still got one more.
Bring them on. Jeeper'z, this is fun.
Jeepers creepers.
The Jeep thing.
Let's go. These Jeeps are out of control and wild. It's too cool. Yeah, he's got some nicer stuff. This
So
one's
you got
luxury.
a leather seat.
One mother seat.
Oh, look at that. Look at
One
the
leather
steering
seat.
wheel. That's gotta save some grams.
Man, he's got wood grain on the doors.
This is good.
He's got a radio.
This is how I'd want to do it.
Does the AC work still?
Oh no. No AC.
Look at the switch panel up there.
Oh, that's nice.
That is nice. Perfect spot too.
Yeah.
This thing is great.
I like how they have their widebands mounted. That's totally how you'd do it.
That is how I'd do it. I like the harness bar and stuff. See that?
Yeah.
It's awesome. Ooh, and we got a little
Ship
happy
light.
bottle in the back. Oh, look at in there. There's all the cool electronics.
Promax kit.
It's very cool. Way rad setup, brother.
All right, so what do we got going on with this one?
It's a stock bottom end 360. It's got ported heads, intake manifold, and 2-wheel drive 727
Heck yeah.
and nitrous.
A lot of nitrous. This thing ought to be sweet. So this is a stock bottom end.
5'9".
We're gonna keep you away from the jets there, boss.
Keep you away from the Jets.
Oh, not me.
I'm the conservative one.
I'm totally conservative.
You're like, I think we can get another 30 horse. A little bigger jet.
30 horse, put a 50 horse jet in.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, his air temp sensor's already up.
Yeah.
Already a bonus.
We checked on the other one and they weren't compensating with that.
They weren't.
So. Looks really smooth.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That was real smooth though. That was a great place to start. Yeah. That was real smooth. That was good. Yours is at a better starting point than his was. They might want to throw the other one back on. The tuner was like, I think there's a little more in it.
You guys have time, he said. You want?
Yeah, anything you guys want.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I told him.
We just like to make some power. So
Yeah.
it's all cool with me.
It's all fun noise.
Yep. That was awesome.
Hey, you just got to shoot that log over to the tuner.
Yeah, get free to hang out. Just take pictures over there.
I thought that was 280.
So made 317 and 295 foot-pounds. That was really sweet. Made 295 foot-pounds. So, yeah, I did. Yeah, you can tell it's a little over a 4,000 stall because it just,
That converter.
yep. Power and torque cross right at, 5,200. Now you're over here playing in my kind of box.
Oh yeah.
Get the biggest one and I'll find a drill bit.
Oh. 82.
I got some pretty big ones in there.
82.
Well, the number's small. You drill it. Is it still small?
Hey!
Jump up to.
Don't tell my wife all my nitrous secrets here.
Babe, I only got the 32 in there.
She hides jets from me. Yeah.
Drill it out.
I feel like that's why I don't have a running Mustang anymore.
It is.
more it carried too.
Yeah, definitely carrying through.
That's definitely rad.
So see, it's only showing, you know, a 2-horse difference, but that's just at the high point.
Yeah.
You gotta think like
All
right here, 217 to 229,
12.
you know, 81 to 87, you know, up here even, you know, you're 305 to 315, that's a 10-horse right there. You can't just look at, you can't just look at that 2 horsepower difference there. You gotta look at the split through the whole thing. Because like this blue one, yeah, it made 317, but it was right there.
So they got around like 64.
Yeah. Even what was this?
Just before you.
What was that?
That
65.
So yeah.
Yeah,
64,
right about there. 64 would be a good place.
Very cool now. The nitrous might be
I think, yeah, I think that's probably good on that. It seems like.
Yeah. I think he sent the nitrous in already. So.
Yeah.
He sent a nitrous already. Woo. All right, well, let's let it cool off before we start doing that. Hey, where's them jets at? Nitrous never came on.
Yeah,
So that's all the timing pulled and everything.
yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Yep. No spray, but it, you know, all the timing's pulled and all that.
It did everything for the nitrous, but didn't do nitrous.
Just gotta go through and double check your settings and stuff. So what do you have it on, TPS?
Yeah.
So maybe your TPS voltage isn't going far enough or something. What do we get figured out?
I don't know. All I know is it's on tune 4. Solenoids aren't on tune 5. They are. So.
There we go. Simple solution.
200,000 miles stock bottom end. Let's go.
It came up and it was making more, and then it started going back to the same path. Dude, still on the same low path. What'd the fuel look like?
It's just breaking up.
Yeah, it's not like spinning or like converter clip. Like converter coming in and out. Yeah. Fire. Like a dyno sauce.
There we go. Woo, the Dyno Sauce Master. All right, go ahead. It was like 10.9 to 11.1. All right, so we're digging through jets right now. We were a little rich that one, so we're going through both these guys' jet kits. We're up in the nitrous and we're up in the fuel, but not as much. That one looks like a big one.
That's a 116.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a big old hole.
Don't need that one.
It's just spitting right to lean right there. The second you touch the throttle, it just goes 16 lean. Was it activating the nitrous yet?
It should have been, yeah.
Wide open.
Okay. Is our fuel jet maybe not coming on or something? 'Cause it just flashed to 16 on the wideband. Like, we didn't go that much of a difference between them to go from 1090s to 16s. And you have it coming out of the rail right here, right?
Yeah.
We're not low on fuel.
Oh. There you go. Lap sensor.
Oh. Good call.
I'll do it.
I don't know where I am.
I'm new.
Nothing else plugged in, so it should be good to go now.
Let's go.
What? Why unplug it so it's out of the way? My bad.
That's what we needed. That's what we needed right there.
Now he wants to put his back on the dyno.
Whoa!
I have to put mine back on and make a little more now.
So it was the TPS screwing. So nobody saw, we didn't show what happened. So his log on the nitrous controller showed the TPS dropping off like 10%. He had activation at 90. So it was just dropping out of the activation for, you know, split seconds.
Yeah. And people say stock bottom end's only good for 500 horsepower.
And this is at a mile high.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
bad.
that's true.
Mile
Yeah.
high.
Probably made like pretty close to 6. That's kind of what we thought it made for the times it runs at the track. It's right around 6.
Wow.
That's good. I'm happy.
Yeah, man.
That's sweet.
That was sick. Good work. Way good work.
That was a good find on that TPS.
Yeah.
What do you think? Should I put mine back on there and make another pull?
All right, so now after his buddies made some good power, he wasn't happy with where his was. So just pulled it back on. What'd you do? Put some new jets in, and they sent you another revision, right?
Add a degree of timing and up the nitrous by a few jets. By like 2 or 3 sizes.
Okay, so not a lot, but he just needs to make the gap a little bigger between him and his buddies. So,
That's my brother actually.
oh, that's your brother.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. I wouldn't touch it right this second.
Something sounded bang.
Oh, the belt's not there anymore.
Well,
No,
yeah, it melted, so the alternator might have seized.
That's why you don't put a lot of pressure. You just.
What's it say?
300 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Cool.
That's why his fingertips were smoking when he touched it.
All right, spin it.
It spins.
Yes, I had a lot of stuff on, so the belt, it might not have been enough ribs. Because I had my bottle heater, or my fuel pump, that fuel pump, all my stuff, fans.
Nitrous controller.
You got the battery pack hooked up to it?
Yeah.
You probably just do a quick pull.
Yeah.
We need a belt tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just a normal belt.
So we got some dedication going on here. Lost the alternator belt. Jump box is too dead. He asked me to pull my truck over, hook a couple sets of jumper cables up to it, try and get this last pull in.
Oh, dude! Holy crap, man!
696.
Woo! 700 horsepower.
That's what happens when you got an empty
Are
bottle.
you kidding me?
That bottle's empty now.
Yeah.
Grand
Lost
Cherokee,
pressure
it ain't no
on top
SRT8.
Yeah. So
Sick, dude.
hey, the fall off was it losing bottle pressure. It literally ran out of pressure.
So it probably would have hit 700 with
Yeah.
the bottle.
Good job.
God, man.
Nice Sho'nuff, guys.
Thank you for the jump.
Yeah. Enough.
Way to finish it out, bro.
Way cool, man. Way cool.
We got jumper cables.
Dedication.
You showed us
Yeah.
jumper cables.
Yeah, we had jumper cables for my truck to another set of jumper cables. Drive them in, push them out.
Well, guys, Patrick and Mike's Jeeps are just way out of control, badass. Whew. I'm still pumped up. They made so much power and they were just shaking the building. It's out of control, really. Pretty awesome. All right, here they come. Jeepers Creepers. Look out. On the brakes. Damn. 1019 at 119. That was sick, man. Good job, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Please drop a comment, give me a like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.